Good morning. So I should start with a quick review of two slides just from now with synthetic neurons. I mean, the ones that created in this, I would say, lab setup that is it's proving to be dependable one. There's still a ton of things that to investigate, even just with this specific compartment. I will speak about it in a bit, but it's getting like consistently good results with some caveats, and I will speak about it maybe later. But let's just take a look. I mean, what's now a little bit different is that I've taken sample not longer after I've started electrolysis with I've cleared the foam, so it will be, and so it's from it's much less dense material, but it's taken from the top layer, so it should contain neurons, but you will not see the brown, thick brown foam that was that characterized and the slides with synthetic neurons that I've published the videos of before. Shouldn't be very probably things that we have already seen, but without the foam. It's a standard magnification of 64 that I mostly use. So we see both, the round ones are certainly, big completed neurons, but as usual there are a lot of half cooked one. This one looked cooked, okay, and this is of course not. So these are, several non-cooked one with both one that is good, that looks actually very good. Two that looks very good. More neurons here, and here, something that looks like the writing system that I've mentioned in the previous video. And again, more neurons, both cooked and half cooked. Okay, so it's as expected. It's that we will see neurons here because it was taken from the top layer, where they usually exist, the new ones, the synthetic ones. I'm calling synthetic the ones that were not created inside my body. Even if they might, be created, maybe the ones that were created inside my body and the ones that were created outside my body are identical, and maybe they are even created in almost identical process. I don't know. It's one of the big questions to be answered. What's the difference between the first generation and second generation neurons? And this too is yet to be answered. If at all, maybe there is no difference. So here we see, less, as I said in the previous video, you might find it peculiar that it's many videos, there is concentration of neurons in one side or place in the slide and not in the other one. But this is actually, it makes more sense than then it might be sound from the first at first, because again of the way that I actually put the sellotape, the thin the thin tape on top of them, and I put several layers because typically I place a lot of material and the one layer is not enough. So the way how I actually stick the sellotape is greatly affects the concentration of the neurons in or any other material in any given place. So this is actually it's actually it makes it's not something to wonder like why do we typically see like more in one place and not the other place. Again, it's something to do with the sellotape layers and the way that the order of the how I stick them to the slide. You will see some small ones, not very impressive, but smaller ones are also nice. And some bigger ones. Okay, so this is a nice one. Okay, so we'll end with that. Maybe I'll take a quick look of another slide from the same, just like created. This one is even less like dense, like foam. Like it was taken just from the water, but from the upper layer of the water, where most of the I would say the turbulence in the water that is caused by the electrolysis takes place. Just a second. Nice. So there are several nice ones here, hiding behind like all sort of like landscape. You should remember that it's a very old mixture. Like it's several days here, and I prepared a lot of stuff, and I replenished only a little bit, like using, but mostly it's the same like a mixture that was used again and again. So one of its characteristics is that it contains a lot of let's also feel like I would say not only like dirt of like all sort of particles from the galvanization, and also like they just stick to it, but also creation of the neros that it's like some of the time, good portions of the time, it's just there without the command and without the electrolysis. So they just, in the idle mode, do whatever they want. So these are it's very like dirty and like crowded waters, even without like the existence of the neros. And this is actually shown here very well. It's there's like a ton of stuff, and that the water that was just there in the water, like all sort of like creations and sculptures and dirt and particles, and I don't know, probably not organic matter, because I haven't placed any organic matter besides a little bit of sugar, that were just a little tiny bit, but mostly it shouldn't contain any like biological stuff at all. This one is of course modeled after biological stuff, and they look just like biological like microbes, but they are for certain these are sculptures and not the real thing. They are much bigger than like these organisms when they usually encounter them, and also there shouldn't be ones, because although the sugar were added pretty lately, I mean, I will explain why later, but it was only today. In most of the time, it even didn't contain, like, was there even no sugar in it. It's only like things that, I mean, are not conducive to life at all. So, and of course, I mean, the news are not like pro-life, and the electricity itself is certainly not. So, I mean, there shouldn't be organism here. I mean, I would be surprised if we can see like biological organism in this bowl, but certainly we can see, I mean, the typical sculptures that were based on all sort of like biological organism. So not much, but we do see neros here. We certainly do see many small ones, not a lot of big ones, but certainly small ones, which is fine by me. Many small ones again in the upper portion of the slide. Okay, so that's about it. Nice overall. I'll do quickly. I mean, let's create another video and where I'll speak both like about scientific issues and also general, I will say, whereabouts.